Because there comes a time at which you decide, you start to fight a different battle. Good. And now a correct walk. Yep. Yep. All the way to a walk. Super. And walk him on the bit. This is going to feel a little foreign to both of you. But I think he could use the learning that when he's in the small frame, you're still trustworthy. You're not going to do anything weird. And that just because you pick him up and then walk a shoulder in and start to be able to walk a good chunk of your test as well. You could walk a shoulder in, you could walk a haunches in, you could walk a 10-meter circle. It's just a gait. But it's so easy on these thoroughbreds to not treat the walk like a gait. It's a trend, we use it like a transition. Yeah, I know. I'm asking you for hard stuff, Kirsten. I'm sorry, but I know that you know how to do homework. Yeah, super. That's right. This isn't so hard. We're not mad at you when we put you on the bed. But they kind of think that, And a little half pass to the right. I know you're going to tell me doing half pass, but half pass is not. Because it's a forward movement, it's still lateral. Okay, good. Well, you know how to half pass, so you know how to half pass. It's not that hard. That's it. This gives them a little out, but it still keeps your legs on them. Yeah, look at that. You're smart. You're stupid. You're dumb. Yeah, I'm sure he can. Because he's got the... I know. Good. And now a free walk. So I'm just suggesting that because I think you need to talk about it in a gentle, quiet way for a couple of months before you have to talk about it in a more serious way when you get to the horse show. He was going to show me his half steps right out there. I could see that. Oh, I can see he's got them. Oh, I believe he will. Because there goes your walk trade, your score. I have had those horses before. Was it really? You know what? You're right. When you ride horses that you have a compromised seat on all the time, you do need to do that. I agree with you. Oh, I think it's huge. Kirsten, I think that when you have a compromised seat and you don't have a horse that you can't sit on, it trains you to negotiate with terrorists, So pick him up again.
That's what I always say to my children. Don't negotiate with terrorists. I'm saying.
I say it all the time.
Yeah.
There was a word for it. Yeah.
Oh. Kate. I know. Well, but that's what it is, You start down that slippery slope. For those of us who have raised children, we're very aware of trying not to negotiate with terrorists. No. Well, and they're just a little bit more. Boy, I like this better. He still comes a little against your left, but I think you're getting it. I love your seat right there, Kirsten. Do you feel the difference? Right there, you really are letting yourself sit and bringing him up with your lower leg into your back. And I know it's just in walk, but it's important. Good. And a trot when you're ready. Think of lifting his barrel into the saddle as you transition. So you go correctly from the walk to the trot and make it an important transition. That was good. That was worth doing. Really nice trot now. You sit, he trots. That's the deal. Very correct, very quiet, very beautiful. And then we're going to do a shoulder in down the next long wall or quarter wall. Know exactly where your shoulders are, know exactly where your inside hind leg is. Place his inside hind leg into your right hand. Feel that. Feel the left hind leg, place him into the right. That's okay. You're in the right track. You know what I mean? So that you're not letting him do a leg yield. And come again. You place him from the left leg into the right rein. Bows his back. You bet. Oh, that's really good. Good boy. You can stay there. You're strong. That's the power you need right there. He is. He certainly is. That's it. There. There's a good boy. Stay over your back like that, buddy. Good. And half pass a little left. Don't think about it. Just do it. Just say, okay, haunches in, little soft line. Who cares? Sit. 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 And straight. Yes. Good. Sit. So beautiful. And somewhere a shoulder in again. Again, the right hind into the left rein. Feel that it ends up in the left rein. Good. All the way. Because once you take the right hind all the way up, that nose is going to come right. But you got to wait for it. Good. Take him up into that. Beautiful. That is on the bit. And that's where all those muscles will really work under the saddle. Perfect. And now a half pass. Same horse going sideways. I think half passes are really good for some of these guys because it gives them a place to go instead of just to hop up and down a wall. Yes. Yes. There, you got a right leg. There, you got a right leg. Yeah. It's okay. Good. Now hold him. Hold him. Don't fall forward because it's a corner. Thank you. Really nice. And half pass left again. And really sit on him. Let him get used to it. Yeah, your left leg lifts his tummy up. Yeah, it's okay. That's okay. It's okay. Good. That's how they learn. They learn to take the pressure and no bad things happen. That's it. Yeah, that's right. See, I think that was valuable. See, this trot, to me, is what I would be working him in a lot of the time. And I know it's a little smaller than the super trot that gets you the big score, but it's a second level collective trot. That's exactly right. But I feel like he needs to just to get comfortable in the collection, as Betsy Steiner says. So, and 20-meter circle. Keep him there. Doesn't get to leave yet. Almost can leave. So stay there. Stay there on the open side, especially. He likes to get a little bit, he like drops a level when he gets out in the open side of the circle. Not intentionally, he just does, There we go. And canter, but don't change horses. Do not let yourself fall forward. Do not throw him away. Thank you. Thank you. Do not step off of his back now. Sit on him. Yes, it surprised him a little bit. That's all right. That's the learning part. That's a collected canter. And when he does that, he'll be able to do his counter canter better, I think. Kirsten, sit down. Keep your left shoulder back. Sit on him. When you keep your left shoulder back, it lets you sit right, especially if he's pulling on that left rein. Yeah. Then he's going to get smart. Oh, that was brave. And walk. Stop your body, stop your horse. Pull. Thank you. That was a walk transition. Rather than collapsing into 3 steps of trot. Because I think he could give it to you. Good. boy. Look how brave you are. That is big white horse coming in my head. Good die. And a half turn. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. That's again that box thing, you know. Yep. And simple in left. You have to get the left side of his neck shorter and more in and more towards his chest. And I know you can without letting go of the right ring. Good luck. That could be next week. I mean, that could maybe not today, you know. Bring him closer to you on the left. Now canter. Stays that close. I know, yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Good boy. Don't throw him away. Don't throw him away. Don't throw him away. I'll have to kill you. Sit down. Sit down. He can learn it. He can learn it. But you will help him. You will help him by sitting on his back and helping his hind legs to bend. That's it, buddy. And walk. Oh, oh. There was your clean transition. And now free walk. Okay, so you can be there.
Yeah.
You just have to, I think you have to trust that he's strong enough and trust that you're skilled enough that he can face his demons a little more every day. Because I really feel like you're in kind of, this is just my opinion, but I feel like you're kind of in a critical spot of he's either going to train you or you're going to train him. And you're either going to do a second level test where you're half and 2 point, and yes, you can go sideways, and yes, you'll get a 6.5 on the shoulder ends, and you do the whole thing. You get to the canter, and yes, he'll do the movements, and he'll stay in counter canter because he's obedient. But I feel like you won't get the collection you want to get the really good scores. But I think he can do it. So I am such an advisor of sneak up on it. You know, sneak up on it in the walk, you walk, trot transitions, do all this stuff, then all of a sudden you do a canter transition from that same walk, and all of a sudden he does what he just did there, where he's really, really sitting. And then he's going to realize that, I sound like I'm preaching, but it's like one day they wake up and go, holy shit, maybe my mom was right. It is easier to sit back here in the canter, and I'm safer. You know, they realize that speed makes them uncomfortable and makes them fall forward, and they can't steer as well, and then they kind of give in to you and think you might not be so stupid. But I think that you need to show him that you're not funny. But you know what I mean? They think, no, this is how I trot. This is how I trot. If you have these like that, fall on my head. And then you say, no, you could trot like this, and look at, you're not going to fall on your head. You're going to be much better back here.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
We have to convince him that you're not trying to kill him.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. And it's the same thing over Texas.
Yeah. Nice horse. Super nice horse. I bet you will. Well, and the next joy is that you throw a double. And with a double, they don't clench their teeth. And that is so helpful on the thoroughbred.
Yeah.
Okay, pick him up one more time and do one more nice half turn on the wall, and I'll let you leave. I think it would be really cool too. He's certainly built to do it. He's got beautiful gait. Now organize yourself and bring him to you. That was the transition, okay? Now I can give it a score. No, you're not leaving. Yep. Now, this is when Stephen Peters would say, if you can't get them in 3 steps, halt, put them in the bit, and walk away. Don't teach them to fight you. So that's what he gave as a very good piece of advice many, many years ago to me, and I used it ever since. Is the minute that they start screwing around and arguing with you in the medium walk transition, halt, put them in the bit. Because then what will happen is they'll anticipate the halt. And then you just push it through. But if you walk with them going in that lateral tight back, You train that in. Good.